Okay, we're going to switch gears and talk a little bit about the weather. And during commercial break, Cassie and I were talking about whether to plant or not. And at this point, I'm happy that I haven't planted yet.
Yeah, I have planted a couple of things. But
You're making me feel better for being behind.
Yeah, no, it's totally fine. Everyone's very different on when they like to plant, but to be on the safe side, it is usually better to wait a little bit longer. Of course, we actually did get a lot of people that saw temperatures in the 20s this morning. In Oklahoma City, at the airport at least, we got down to 33 degrees. Now, your specific location may have gotten maybe a little bit colder, a little bit warmer. We ended up at 37 in Jones, but 30 in El Reno, 26 in Kingfisher. We had lots of mid and upper 20s across the north and even some mid and upper 30s and low 40s across the far south. But right now, we're not doing too bad. This is our Regency camera, part of our Pike Pass SkyCam network. We're at 62 degrees. We've got a south-southwest wind at 10 miles an hour, wind gust only at 16, so not nearly as windy today, but temperatures in the upper 50s now to the north, low 60s in central Oklahoma, and some low to even upper 60s across the south, with a south wind between about 15 to 25, but in far western Oklahoma, we still have wind gusts as high as around 30 or so. And because we still have that ongoing drought, in fact, we're still in that exceptional category in the far southwest, out in the panhandle as well. We are going to have that fire threat as we go throughout the afternoon in that part of the state. But I know other parts of the state, we're seeing a lot of control burns today in parts of eastern and south central Oklahoma. But outside of that, again, today it's going to be pretty quiet. But by tomorrow afternoon, here comes the next storm system. That's going to be approaching, and the wind's going to start picking up again out of the south. So it's also going to be really warm, in fact, hot in parts of the state. It's going to be windy, and we also have a chance of seeing some rain and storms as we get into late tomorrow evening and into tomorrow night, primarily in eastern Oklahoma. But I think late tomorrow night and especially into Saturday, there's actually a chance we could have some light scattered showers even across Oklahoma City during the day. And it's going to be cool enough that temperatures not make it out of the 50s by Saturday afternoon. Now, Sunday morning, of course, we have Easter weekend ahead. I think Sunday morning there will be a chance of rain, but that chance goes away later in the day. And then as we get into next week, we're actually going to have a couple more waves move through. Nothing that looks any really significant by any means. We don't have a really strong wave coming in, but we certainly have a couple of waves moving through by midweek of next week that will bring at least a slight chance of rain and storms for a couple of days. Outside of that, it does look a little bit warmer with highs climbing back into the 60s and 70s. So today, again, nice and quiet tonight. We're going to be clear, but it's not going to be nearly as cold. We're only going to be dropping into the 50s. During the day tomorrow, mostly sunny, but by late tomorrow evening, we should see some showers and storms form in far northeast Oklahoma, and that coverage will start to get a little bit greater as we get into tomorrow night and into Saturday. So I think during the day Saturday, it's kind of an indoor day, honestly. It looks cool and it looks cloudy with a chance of rain. So today, high of about 70 degrees in Oklahoma City, some low 70s across the far south, keeping in mind that fire threat will still be very high in the far northwest and out in the panhandle. But tonight, we only dropped to about 50 degrees in Oklahoma City. A southeast wind between about 20 to 35, temperatures in the low to mid 50s out to the west. And then by tomorrow morning, we do have that chance of rain and storms in the far northeast. During the day, I think most of us will be dry. Have about 84 degrees in Oklahoma City, upper 80s, even some low 90s showing up in southwest Oklahoma. And then tomorrow evening, now we've got that moderate chance of rain and storms in Tulsa into the north and east. But here in Oklahoma City, a very slight chance we actually get anything, but that chance should go up quite a bit by tomorrow night and into Saturday morning. And then during the day Saturday, just a slight chance of rain. But with that being said, I think late tomorrow evening and into tomorrow night, if we do get any strong to severe storms, I think it's going to stay in the far eastern half of the state. Now, parts of the viewing area could actually see maybe there is going to be a very low threat of maybe up to quarter-size hail, wind gusts of 65. We're talking Payne, Pawnee County, maybe Kay County and Noble County. But outside of that, most of it will just be outside of our viewing area. Saturday afternoon, 53 degrees in Oklahoma City, but we could actually work in a little bit more sun to the north, so low 60s, upper 50s, some mid and upper 50s across the far south and across the far west, and then the southeast, we're still holding on to those 50s. Again, Saturday afternoon, keeping that chance of rain, maybe a couple isolated storms, but not expecting the severe weather during the day Saturday. And on Sunday, I don't expect a complete washout for your Easter Sunday. I do think that chance will primarily be early in the day, and then later in the afternoon, we're going to start to dry out.